Hi everybody, it's Zach again, and I've got another exciting project for all of us to work on. So today we're going to make holograms for our cell phones or iPads or tablets that you might have lying around. And for this project you just need a couple really simple things. You're going to need a piece of paper, preferably with some lines on it, and that'll make sense when we get further on. Some Scotch tape, scissors, a pen, a Sharpie, and a ruler. Then, last but not least, this is the most important part. You can use any kind of plastic for this. You could even use like some of those clear copies that you use for printing that you could get at Staples or any hobby store, or you could use plexiglass. But I thought I'd grab something that a lot of people have at home, and this is an old CD case. And that's what we're going to use to get this project underway. So let's get started. Okay guys, so I actually forgot one other tool you need. The scissors are if you're using like the plastic paper, and for this regular paper, if you're going to use something like this plastic CD case, you're going to need a knife also, which will really help you out in cutting out what we're about to do. Okay, so first we're going to start with our piece of paper. Now with our piece of paper, the first thing I want you to do, and this is why I wanted you to use lined paper, I want you to take your ruler here, and we're going to be doing everything in centimeters, and just kind of find out how long it is. So like this is 14, so I want you to go ahead and make a mark at halfway, right at the 7. So then I want you to go ahead and let's move up just a little bit here, a couple lines, and let's do the same thing. Let's mark it at the 7 again, and that's going to help us get a nice straight line for what we're going to do on our second measurement. Okay, so now first we need to make our bottom horizontal here, and that needs to be 6 centimeters. So I want you to mark up the 3, which is halfway, on that little dot we just made, and then we're just going to draw it right across. So now we got our 6 centimeters here, and then that's all you got to do there. So now, using these 2 center marks, I want you to go up 3.5 centimeters. So you want to take that at 3.5 and use those 2 dots to make sure it's straight and centered. So then we've got ourselves a nice centered line. Now again, remember, all of these measurements I'm giving you are multiplied by 2 if you're making this for a tablet or for an iPad. So this 6 would become a 12, and this 3.5 would become a 7. Okay? So next, across the very top of our vertical we just made, we need to make a 1 centimeter line, but you're going to want that to be centered on this vertical line. So you're going to go ahead and line it up right at the 0.5 centimeter mark. Make sure it's nice and straight, and you're going to do 1 millimeter. Just like that. So now, what you'll be able to do is you can attach the corner of this and the corner of this together and bring it down. And same thing on the other side, corner to corner. And bring it down. And just like that, if I bring this a little closer to the camera, we've made our trapezoid that we need. So now we're going to go ahead and cut this out of the paper. Alright, so now we've got our trapezoid all cut out. So next, we're going to use this trapezoid to trace onto our CD case. So we're really probably only going to need this top clear part. So we're just going to go ahead and break this off a little bit. So now we only got this guy, right? So what I need you to do here is you're actually going to take your trapezoid. You want to avoid these little tabs that are bottom of your CD thing, so just kind of raise it up a little bit. And then you can take a piece of tape and use it to kind of hold this in place. Just like that. Now I want you to go ahead and take your ruler and make it as straight across the bottom of this. So then if it's not straight all the way across, at least now you'll have one continuous line going through the whole case. Okay guys, so when you're all done tracing it out, it should look like this. 4 equal trapezoids put in there. So now all you want to do next is you just want to take your knife and your ruler, using it as a straight edge, and just very carefully cut all of this out. Okay, so now you have all 4 of your trapezoids cut out. we're now just going to put them all together. And all you need for that is just a little bit of tape, just a couple of small pieces. And then you can just take each top corner here, and you can put some tape on this one. And then you can bring this one over and line it up. And just throw that piece of tape on. And you do that to all four corners. So just like that, if you taped it all together correctly, you should have your own little prism here. That'll just set down right like that. So next, we just got to go find ourselves a dark room. And just like that, guys, you have your very own hologram. Now, the way this works is with reflection and what's called the Pepper's Ghost theory. So Pepper's Ghost has been used in stage shows for many of years, if not even hundreds, and it's a way that they can trick people into believing that there are real live ghosts on stage. There's even a famous Disney World ride that does this exact same thing. Now, which one that is, I'll let you figure out for yourself. So I hope you guys had fun and a good time. If you want to be able to find hologram videos so that way you can do this yourself, all you have to do is go to YouTube and type in hologram videos and then just put it on full screen on your phone. So you know what? Why don't you guys go out and see if you can create your own Pepper's Ghost. Thanks, guys. Bye.